Welcome to Pre-Math. In this video tutorial, we are going to solve this given quadratic equation by three different ways: by completing the square, by quadratic formula, and finally by factoring. So let's get started by solving by completing the square method. The very first thing, I want to make sure that we have only x variables on the left hand side. That means this 3 must go on the other side. So that means 2x squared minus 7x equals to, when you move this positive 3 on the other side, becomes negative 3. The next step is we want to make sure that our leading coefficient must be 1. Since it's a 2, so we are going to divide this one by 2. If we divide this one by 2, we must divide it across the board. So far so good. So that is going to become simply 1x squared minus 7 over 2x equals to negative 3 over 2. Now our next step, I want you to look at this one over here. So over here, look at this, the coefficient of x. I want you to just circle this part, 7 over 2. Don't worry about this negative sign, just 7 over 2. I want you to write it down somewhere here, 7 over 2. And then I want you to multiply this one by 1 over 2. So dividing, this is same as like we are dividing by 2. So this is simply going to give us 7 on the top divided by 2 times 2 is 4. And finally, whatever quantity you got, you must square it. So once again, whatever you had, this number that we picked from here times 1 over 2, that becomes 7 over 4, and then square. This is the quantity that I will be adding on both sides of this equation. So let's go ahead and start working on that thing. I'm going to put down x squared minus 7 over 2x plus equal to negative 3 over 2 plus. So now we're going to add this 7 over 4 square and 7 over 4 square on both sides. Now the left hand side, as you can see, represents a complete square. So we're going to be using this formula, well-known formula, a minus b square equals to a square minus 2ab plus b square. So that means I can write this one as x minus 7 over 4 square equals to, this simply become negative 3 over 2 plus 49 over 16. And now you can see this right hand side, these two fractions, I just did those one right up here, as you can see over here, and simplified them, and we got simply 25 over 16. So I can write this one 8 minus 7 over 4 square equals to 25 over 16. Let's get rid of this square by taking the square root on both sides. Take square root on this side and take square root on this side. This square and square root, they undo each other. We simply got x minus 7 over 4 equals to positive or negative 5 over 4. And here I simplified this square root of 25 over 16 right up here. You can see that one. Now in the next step, we are going to move this negative 7 over 4 on the other side. So we will end up with x equals to, when you move this negative 7 over 4 on the other side, become positive 7 over 4 plus or minus 5 over 4. Now we're going to split these two signs, positive and negative signs. So that is going to give us 7 over 4 plus 5 over 4, and the other side is going to be 7 over 4 minus 5 over 4. Since we have the same denominator, I can put down 4 as a common denominator. 7 plus 5, that's going to become 12 over 4, which is equal to, says x equal to 3 is one of our solution. Likewise, we're going to be doing this one, 4 over here, 7 minus 5, this is 2 over 4, which reduces to x equal to 1 over 2. So thus our solution set turns out to be a 1 over 2 comma 3. And now we will solve this given quadratic equation by quadratic formula. And here you can see this is our quadratic formula. So the very first step is we want to make sure that this our given quadratic equation is in a standard form. That is obviously is. Now we're going to identify a, b, and c. We can see that our a equals to 2, b is minus 7, and c is positive 3. And now we are going to plug it in this quadratic formula. So x equal to minus, and b is negative 7. We are just filling in the blanks, time plus minus, b is negative 7 square minus 4 times a is 2 and c is 3 divided by 2 times a is 2. Let's simplify now. This negative and negative become positive 7 plus or minus. Negative 7 square is 49 minus 3 times 2 times 4 is going to give you negative 24 over 4. And that is going to give you 7 plus or minus, that is going to give you square root of 25 divided by 4. And in the next step that we will be doing over here is we're going to split up these signs, positive and negative signs. So first part is going to be 7 plus, by the way, square root of 25 is simply 5. So I can put down 5 divided by 4. The other one is going to be 7 minus square root of 25 is 5 divided by 4. Let's simplify. This is going to give you 12 divided by 4. X equals to 3. And here that's going to give you 2 divided by 4, which reduces to 1 over 2. So thus our solution set turns out to be a 1 over 2 comma 3. And finally, we're going to be solving by factoring technique. So the very first thing I want you to look at it, the leading coefficient is 2. So we have to be a little bit careful. We want to do it by factoring. Let me just show you how I'm going to do this one. The easy way is just like I want you to put down 2 parentheses over here. Then I want you to just put down this part only, 2x. Don't worry about this exponent. I want you to put down this thing. So I'm going to put down 2x right up here and 2x over here. And in the next step, I want you to multiply these end numbers. 2 times this 3. Just put down 2 times 3 is 6 on the top of this x factor, and this middle number must go at the denominator. Now let's find the possible factors of 6, and that is obviously is going to be a 1 times 6 is 6, and then if you add them, that's going to give you 7. Only thing is we need to fix the sign, so the sign's gonna be negative and negative. So we got -1 and -6. These are our two factors. If you multiply them, you're gonna get 6, and if you add them, you're gonna get 7. I want you to put down these two factors over here. First -1 over here, and then -6 over here. Now you can see in the first parentheses there's nothing in common, leave it alone. And in the second parentheses you can see that 2 is in common. That means 2 is our GCF. So 2 is greatest common factor. So that means you're going to divide both of these terms by 2. So that is simply going to give us simply over here 2x minus 1, which is the first parentheses. When you reduce it, 2 over 2 become 1x minus 3. So these are the possible factors for this given equation. So I'm gonna just go ahead and copy down over here. I'm gonna put down 2x minus 1 times x minus 3 equal to 0. Since these factors equal to 0, I can split them up, I can separate them, I can put them equal to 0. X minus 3 equal to 0. That means 2x is gonna be 1. You divide both sides by 2. X turns out to be a 1 over 2 as one of our solution here. X equal to 3 is another solution. So thus our solution set turns out to be a 1 over 2 comma 3. And finally, here is your assignment. Can you do this problem exactly the way I model it for you guys by these 3 different ways? You can take your time, you can pause the video. Luckily, I have already uploaded this video as well. Please go ahead and check it out and see the correct answer. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more exciting videos. Bye.